Welcome to our theater and culture class here at Regent University. My name is Professor Clemens, or Kate, and I am delighted to begin our journey together this semester. For those of you who have had me before as a professor, this little corner of my office is a little familiar to you. But for those of you who are new, I might need to explain some things. I wear many hats, as many theater practitioners must. And one of my hats, in addition to professor, is the fact that I teach for an online ESL company called VIP Kid in the mornings. I teach English as a second language to children in China through video conferencing every morning, and that's where this is where my webcam happened to be today. You may get a more typical professorial backdrop with all of my books at another time, but I hope that this has brightened your day and is making you feel a little bit looser and excited about getting started with classes over the summer. So, a little bit about me and what you can expect for this course. I am a professor here at Regent University. I've been here for the past 5 years, teaching various classes, mostly in the graduate school in theater, but occasionally undergrad here and there. I also adjunct over at Old Dominion University here in the Tidewater, Virginia area. In addition to, if you're counting, that's three jobs. Additionally, I work as the capital campaign manager at Virginia Stage Company here in Norfolk, Virginia. We are currently raising money to replace our outdated old hemp and sandbag system for our fly loft. And so I am taking charge of that project as well. And all of that to say, I want you to know that I understand and can empathize with the state that we all find ourselves in, I feel, right now, where we're all balancing different priorities in a world that looks very different than it did a few months ago when you might have signed up for this class. I wanted to make a video to set your mind at ease, to let you know that we're going to be okay. I will be your professor for this course, and I look forward to digging into some of the really big burning questions on all of our minds, especially when we look at the world and theater as a Christian. I am so delighted by the course that Professor Scott LaHaye has put together, and I've been digging in a little bit early, but this is the first time that I'm teaching this course alongside all of you. Uh, and so I'm really excited to dig in and learn with you and through you as we grapple with some really big questions going forward in this course. So, one of the things we're going to be doing in this first week is we're going to begin our project of looking at Freud's last session. One of the notes that Professor LaHaye says in one of his videos is the idea that if you are a learner who usually saves your reading or can only work on the weekends, that you will want to read ahead. I strongly recommend reading ahead for this course. There is so much to cover. The book list is huge. They are all great books and very readable, but there are a lot of books for this class, and so you should expect that the next 8 weeks of your career here at Regent will be quite rigorous. But I really strongly believe that these are important questions that we're asking, and I know that the writing skills that we're going to learn in this course will serve you very, very well going forward in other courses here at Regent. A quick note for those of you who this might be your first class or one of your first classes, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. One of the early places where people get a little bit behind is in the discussion boards. So please take a look at your syllabus and look at the way that we have laid out these discussion boards and what you should include in your discussion board posts so that you can earn all of your points. These are the kinds of questions that I would love to have everybody come into my office, sit in plush, comfy chairs, and have pastries and coffee and talk about the big questions in life, right? Unfortunately, in the online world, that's just not something we can do. We have to have structure to our conversations to be able to show and demonstrate our level of scholarly understanding. One of the things that helps me when I think about what it means to be a scholar is I think that it means to make connections from big ideas that you see in the text that we're reading in class, make connections between those, but also taking things out of the real world, right? Or other research that you've done and bringing those to the table. We all have varying levels of experience and background in theater and philosophy, and so we'll bring those all together to the table in these discussion board forums. But I want to make sure that we are attacking them all from a very scholarly and academic perspective. That means proper citation. You'll need to include works cited at the bottom of your post and properly integrate quotes and present a strong argument. These are all basic tenets of graduate school writing that you can expect in all of your courses at Regent. So I look forward to getting started with all of you, and I really wanted to start class with an in person video for you to help you understand that I am so invested in each and every one of you this semester. Some of you I have in multiple classes, some of you I just have in this class, but we are in a crazy world. And what we are experiencing is, in my opinion, a collective trauma, right? There's no one that I know that has not had some sort of disruption to their life. And so while things may have shifted so much from when you first signed up for this class, I hope that you will be able to prioritize your studies in a way that helps you use them as an escape when you can, but also, if and when the world gets in the way, because it will, please reach out to me and say, "Hey, Professor Clemens, I'm so sorry. I have this thing going on that I just got laid off from my job, or my parents need me to go run errands for them, or anything like that. Please just let me know, and we will work it out." Okay. Um, I want to connect with all of you, and I think it's really helpful at the beginning of the semester if you have the bandwidth to set up a time to actually talk on the phone with me or set up a FaceTime call so that we can get all of the questions out of the way and make sure that we feel connected to each other and to the work at hand. I'm so excited to see what God will do in the next 8 weeks, and I'm delighted to be walking this road with you. Please reach out to me. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, and let's jump into week 1.